What's going on, everyone? Tayler Kyles here for CLNS Media, coming at you from the last day of Patriots Minicamp before the Patriots take their break for a little over a month, and then they'll come back in late July for training camp. And this was a day where there wasn't a lot of separation from the wide receiver position overall, which has kind of been a theme throughout these practices. But because of that, two receivers really did stand out for their ability to make plays. One was Kayshon Boutte, somebody who, especially because he doesn't have a lot of special teams roles, really needs to shine in these practices. And this was the first time we really saw him stand out. And also Polk, the Patriots' second-round pick, who has actually been stacking together some good days and really put an exclamation point on it, ending minicamp practices with a touchdown that got the offense to win during an end-of-half situation where we saw the entire offense huddle to first make sure that he was in for the touchdown, and then everybody celebrated. A really cool scene to see. But Mike, let's start with Kayshon Boutte. What did you see from him today?
Yeah, like you said, Boutte really needs it right now. A guy who is on the roster bubble, had a disappointing, really, rookie season. Started off strong, played a couple games, but ever since that failed toe drag in Game 1 against the Eagles, it kind of went downhill for Boutte throughout the rest of the season. Obviously had the troubles this offseason and has come out here and has been kind of quiet, but today was a really strong day for the second-year wide receiver at LSU. Again, 3 straight touchdowns in the red zone from May. A couple more connections between the two. He caught one on like a dig route in their 2-minute drill. So he looked pretty impressive. He looked like he looks fast. He's getting sticky hands on the ball. Like everything looks solid from him. So it's good to have him really emerge as a guy who, like I said, could be on the roster bubble, might not make the team, but if he can string together a couple practices like this throughout training camp, he's going to make a real case for himself.
And the impressive thing for me was that this was similar to what we saw last year when Kayshon Boutte started coming on, with him making some pretty difficult catches. Drake May had some passes that were behind him, but he actually caught a slant and then a play towards the back of the end zone, both for touchdowns on throws that weren't great from Drake May, and showed his ability to make those contested grabs and not really be affected by contact. And then we saw another one on a perfect pass from Drake May where he caught it in the back pylon on a fade route, and Drake May mentioned that one of the reasons he kept going to him was, one, because sometimes that's just where the read took him, but also the fact that Boutte was able to capitalize on one-on-one opportunities, which we haven't really seen from Patriots receivers, specifically with Javon Baker not really playing for the Patriots. And then Polk, again, somebody who's starting to come on and stack good days together. What'd you see from the second rounder?
Yeah, I love what Polk's been doing. Polk's my guy. We talked about it on our podcast the other day, but he comes out here again and has another solid day. The highlight, we obviously talked about the touchdown in the back of the end zone, but those hands, they're just so consistent. He runs crisp routes. He's always there. I see you smiling. I get excited about Polk. I didn't know when they took him. I thought it was maybe a little bit of a reach at pick 37, whatever, but I don't care anymore. He looks awesome. I think he again, they talked after practice about the work they've gotten, him and Drake May have done together in the facility, outside the facility, things like that. So it's good to see, again, practice end on a touchdown from your rookie wide receiver, or your rookie quarterback rather, to your rookie wide receiver. So really impressed with him. He had a really solid mini camp. He had some good OTAs, and hopefully they can continue that momentum into the off season, rather, into training camp, because wide receiver has been such a struggle for this team. It hasn't been great this preseason so far, but having a guy like him really pop is good to have.
Yeah, and Polk is a guy who may not wow you in terms of his explosiveness or his size, but he's just a great ball player. We saw he beat Kyle Duggar on a stick nod in the red zone. That was where he got his first touchdown. And then the one that got everybody all hot and bothered towards the end of practice came on a play where he was one-on-one against Mikey Victor, who's a really big cornerback at 6'3". That's really his calling card. Drake May put it outside of the defender's grasp. Polk made a full diving extension, something that's all over his college tape, made the play. And he said that even though there was some conversation between the refs about whether or not he was in, he already knew. He was confident in his ability. Really cool to see the young guy put it together. And we'll see if they can carry that momentum into training camp in about a month, or a little over a month. And with the NBA Finals going on, I got to tell you about our good friends at Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Make sure to subscribe to Patriots Press Pass for all your Patriots news and updates on YouTube. And for all our written work, make sure you check out clnsmedia.com.